Good morning, Year 11. Just wanted to take you guys through the assessment task. I know Mr. Lindrigan spoke to you on Friday for those at school. I also know there's a few people at home. So up here on just above the week 4 term 2 is our Flashpoint or assessment task for this term. So if we click on the top doc, it opens up your actual assessment task. I'm going to have a doc up there soon as well for you to sign to say that you've been part of that you've seen it. Okay, so first of all, it went out on Friday. It is due on the 17th of June, which is in week 8. So it's a bit of a complicated task to understand, but so we need to have a look at what it is. All right, so in a few moments, you're going to get a component of the syllabus. So each person should essentially have a different part of the syllabus that they're going to research and complete their presentations. So I'll get back to that in a second. That's part A. Part B is with your question that you'll develop in a second, you're going to create a learning presentation using Google Slides. We all need to use Google Slides because we're going to try and use the same way of expressing. You can do this task on your own or you can do it in pairs. Once you've got your presentation ready, you are to form a screencastify, so exactly what I'm doing now, that teaches the rest of the class. So exactly what I'm doing now. You also need to develop a learning activity that students can complete. So therefore, it could be a Kahoot, could be a quick quiz, could be a fact sheet to fill in with missing responses, etc. So before I look at the question, there are 3 things you have to do. You have to make a Google Slides. You have to do a screencastify. Now, Google Slides should have information on it. You should not read off the slides. So there should be basic dot points, and then you should have a script that explains those dot points. Then you have to have an activity like a Kahoot. So here's your question. You're going to describe how your part of the syllabus shows that Christianity is a living and dynamic religion. So here's the problem, your part of the syllabus. So if you come up to this link here and click on it, these are all the different parts of the syllabus that you can choose. And I'll show you how you're going to choose it in a second. So we've got the idea of the early church, so the development of Christian communities, Paul's early church, the Reformation. That was in week 2. Then you've got the unique features of the denominations, which we did in week 3. So Anglicanism, Catholicism, Orthodox, etc. Then week 4, we're looking at the principal beliefs. So Jesus is human and divine, the importance of the death and resurrection, the belief in the Trinity, revelation and salvation. Then when we get to week 5, you got the idea of sacred text, and then later on prayer. Now I said weeks because that's essentially the weeks that we're studying. If you choose sacred text or prayer, you're more than welcome to jump into that earlier, and I'm more than happy to give you information attached to it. So let's get back here. How do we actually choose our component? So if you come back to the workspace, we've got the task here. You got the screencastify you're watching now. Then we have this blue box. Now, this is a form that I've created. Some of you, when you clicked on it, it asked you to access for some reason. If that's the case, just click access and I'll get an email and I'll let you into it. But when it opens up, first of all, you got to put your name so we know who it is. It says here, have I read the assessment task? So please don't just listen to what I'm saying, go and read it. Click yes. Then this part here, are you aware that by choosing a component means you're going to create your own unique question? I'll explain that in a second. Hopefully it's yes. So you're going to choose 3 options. The reason you're going to choose 3 options, because if everyone chooses the same option as you, I'm going to let you know you'll get your second option or your third. So your tutor teachers will get you back. So just because what you choose here doesn't necessarily mean what you're doing. It shows that we together can make a choice. So if you click on it, here's all of those topics that I said before. So let's say, for example, I'm going to choose God and the Trinity. So let's click up. You'll choose 3 others, then click get link or submit. All right. Once that's the case, you'll come back over here. And what that means, so let's say I've done the Trinity. So it says here, describe how the Trinity shows that Christianity is a living and dynamic religion. Or if I chose Anglicanism, describe how Anglicanism shows Christianity is a living, dynamic religion. So that means you all have your own unique questions. All right. Please let me know if you need any help, and we'll get back to you.